Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down to Rule Well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. So like, yeah. Alright, so I just want to do a short lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And it's pretty much going to be more news on the Karagma or the MOTB or the C-Hip. Alright, day by day, which of course all the brothers out there already know, but to a new listener, if this video runs across a new listener, the Karagma or the C-Hip, we read Revelation the 13th chapter, the 16th and 17th verse. It speaks about the mark. Alright, when you look that word mark up in the Greek, which the elders and apostles through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, have done this millions of times, trillions of times, and brothers ranking on down. When you look that word mark up, it's karagma, alright, which means to make a cut or a cut in the flesh. Alright. And what's gonna happen, they're going to cut your flesh open with a needle or syringe. That's what a needle or syringe does. It cuts your flesh open. And they're going to inject a C-hip or microchip inside your body. And that's going to take the place of a physical cash. And that's what Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 and 17 is speaking about. All right. Scriptures say that no man might buy or sell unless he have the mark. Meaning what, again, cash is going to be pushed out of the way. And that's the whole plot or the plan with these cbdc things, central bank digital currencies. Alright. Physical cash being pushed out of the way. Cash, fiat currency, debit cards, credit cards, what have you. And the C-hip is going to take its place. The microchip is going to take its place, which the whole world knows that by now. Alright. Not only are the prophets of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, saying that, you got regular Edomites out there that are doing videos saying that the MOTB is the microchip technology. Alright, so the whole world knows it. Alright. But only the elect, the 144,000 and 1/3 of the nation of Israel, is going to be protected from it. Alright, the other nations, the Edomites or whatever, that don't take it, that's their business. If they choose not to take it, that's, whatever. Either they take it, they're going to get destroyed, and if they don't take it, they're going to get destroyed. And the other nations. Alright, but the Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians that don't take it, and if you're a part of the Lord's elect, the Lord will deliver you from the destruction of Babylon the Great, which Babylon the Great, mystery Babylon, spoken about in the book of Revelations, is America. Alright, the whole land of America, the whole continent of America, or the United States. Alright, but Lord wills, brothers can see on the screen. Again, this is going to be, update or more news on the CBDCs, which is going to lead to the Karagma. It says central banks is put up today. It says central banks step up push for digital currencies survey. Over 20 digital tokens regulated by central banks are expanded to be in circulation worldwide by 2023. And what year are we in? We're in 2023, year the Lord will, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, His only begotten Son, bring all the prophecies to pass. So we here. Alright. Again, central banks are expected to be in circulation worldwide by 2023. Alright. The scriptures speak about the hour of temptation which will come upon all the world to try them. In the Orchid sense, that's everywhere, worldwide. Alright. This year. So Karagma may not fully come to pass. Probably not going to come to pass this year. But going into next year, it's a strong chance. 2024 is a strong chance that it could be here. Lord will. Alright. It says a growing number of central banks around the globe are working on a digital version of their national currencies. All nations are doing that. Alright, are going digital. Surveys by the Banks of International Settlements, the BIS, published last week, has found a central bank digital currency, CBDC, is a digital payment instrument dominated in the national unit of accounts and regulated by a central bank, which central bank is the elite banking families, alright, out of England. Alright, Rothschilds or whatever, Rockefellers, them devils. There are currently two types: retail for everyday use by individuals and firms wholesale for transactions between financial institutions. According to the BSI, finding 79 of the 86 central bank survey said they were studying the possibility of creating some form of a CBDC. Over half of the national regulators said they were already conducting concrete experiments or working on a trial version of digital currencies, and all nations are looking to get it out there. Because pretty much every nation out there has a central bank. I think the only ones that don't have one is Russia, and I think North Korea don't have one. And I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think China has one either. But even them, like China, I mean, Russia just came out and said they're working on we know China got the digital yuan, and Russia is working on the digital ruby. All right, so all nations are going digital. All right, and again, like the prophecy say, the scriptures say, the hour of temptation is gonna come upon all the world. So it's gonna be everywhere. And the hour of temptation is the main test of the hour of temptation is when the charagma has been made mandatory. The study found that the most central banks see potential value in having both a retail and wholesale CBDC. BSI expect there to be at least 15 retail and 9 wholesale CBDCs. And everybody's on board. The banks, the big banks are on board. All these storehouses, Walmart, that's why they're building everything, replacing humans with robots. All right, everything is being all human. Humans are being pushed out of the way, or people are being pushed out of the way, and they're replacing them with robots, like Walmart. All right, more cameras are in the store than there have been in the past. What do you think all that's for? You walk in there, they scan you, that facial recognition scan you. Okay, he has this much on his chip. He has $3,000 or whatever on his credit on his charagma. All right, the blueprint is already, it's already out there. And again, all these big banks are on board, and all these storehouses are on board, going cashless. All right. The study found that most central banks see potential. Well, I read that already. Oh no, I didn't. Salakia. It says the study found that most central banks see potential value in having both a retail and wholesale CBDC, and BSI expected there to be at least 15 retail and non-wholesale CBDCs publicly circulating worldwide by 2030, which I don't think is going to take that long. Lord will it don't, but it's hard to see this place going past 2030. The Most High sparing this place that long, because this place is getting worse and worse. Uh, the survey found that more banks have some closer to issuing a CBDC within the next 3 years. Their numbers reached 16% since last year, while regulating to wholesale digital currencies and growing 15 to 18% with regulators to retail CBDCs. Opponents of CBDCs have been raising questions over the currencies, particularly regarding their regulation and privacy of transactions. However, analysts note that the traditional financial institutions are increasingly enthusiastic about entering, if I pronounce that right, entering the digital market. Zimbabwe defies the IMF, gold-backed cryptocurrency. Which cryptocurrency, I mean, like crypto and all that plays right into the hands with the CBDCs. The BSI survey shows that central banks are more bullish than ever on CBDCs because they're trying to get it out there. Scripture say what? Revelation 12 and 12, the devil knoweth the hour but a short time. New use cases abound, and leaders from economies as diverse as Sri Lanka, Singapore, Switzerland are regulating potential benefits. These include more efficient payments, financial institutions, and faster monetary policy implements. Gilbert Vern Dad, founder of the CEO of Quan, a technology partner on the Bank of England CBDC. Here, the Bank of England, all the laws come from London or England. All the money laws, the monetary part, and the all the laws are declared in England. How we're gonna run the money system, that's declared in England. 3 city states. The law side, what's gonna be the law of the land, declared in England. All right. The Bank of England CBDC project told the FinTech news outlet, commenting on the report. well-designed CBDCs could actually be a huge catastrophic for catastrophe, so like it for involuntary business, and customers would be able to yeah, that's how they're gonna push it. Convenience. It's gonna be more convenient for you, which it is, but it's wicked. All right, it's off. If you take it, you're gonna die. It is more convenient, but again, if you take it, you're gonna be destroyed. All right, automate complex and but that's how everybody want. Like the brother Rob mentioned that yesterday at camp. We was camping with the brothers at Valdosta. He said everybody wants everything quick now, which is true. Quick information, quick food, all right, quick transactions. All right, everybody wants everything quick now, and that's how they're gonna push it. Complex, cumbersome process and implementing logic into money. Were then added. There are currently 4 central banks that have issued a retail CBDC, according to BSI: the Bahamas, the Eastern Caribbean, and Jamaica and Nigeria. All right, which are all Jake predominantly dominate those places. Bahamas, Jake. I think Benjamin. The Caribbean's Jake. Jamaica for sure, Jake. And Nigeria is Jake. All right, West Africa. So the test rendered on you, Jakes. All right. So yeah, man, it's here, man. You know it's here. They're not gonna stop. They're gonna keep pushing it. And Lord will again. Uh, I've been meditating on Lord will they fast track this. They throw a wild card out there and go ahead and bring this thing in. All right. Go ahead and bring this thing in. Because it's coming, man. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Which again, that's the microchip. All right. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, say he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if you don't have that charagma, you ain't buying or selling nothing. Squat, zero. All right. And again, brothers are done what the IMF, not the IMF, the WEF, World Economic Forum, just came out and said that the end goal for CBDCs, to use them, you must have a charagma inside of you. All right. So it's here, man. And again, they're trying to get this thing rolling this year worldwide by 2023. All right, which is this year. Today's date is July 17, 2023. So they're looking to get this thing rolling, man. All right. And Lord will, early, mid next, sometime the beginning of next year or mid next year. It's like we're going into 24, but maybe early next year, mid next year. All right. It's full force out here, and the Most High destroy this place next year, Lord willing. But with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.